Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're reviewing the Ford Expedition King Ranch. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Carl Malone Ford here in Park City, Utah for giving me some time with this King Ranch. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 16 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being 400 horsepower and then 480 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting off with the hood, you guys can see it's raised there on either side, and if you're wondering, this is a new paint color called Wild Green, and it looks really good. Now, popping down below, we've got the C-shaped daytime running lights, and you guys can see with the LED headlamps, and then notice the chrome here on the grille, and I like the coloration overall. We've got tow hooks here at the bottom, parking sensors, fog lights on either side. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about this new green color. Now, coming on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 285, 45, 22 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels themselves silver, you got the King Ranch logo there in the center as well. And then we've got some chrome here on the side steps, and then notice King Ranch there yet again. And then I love the coloration here on the mirror cap. And then you got more chrome here on the door handles and then also on the window trim. And putting it all together with the contrast between the chrome and the green, and then you can see a little bit of the brown inside, it pops. Now here's a quick look at the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, remote start. We got the opening for the hatch, and then you got the Ford logo there in the back, and pop her open. Now that we're inside of the King Ranch, you guys can see that we've got all these functions here to lower down and raise the third row. The second row, you can only lower it down. And we've got tons of space behind the third row with the third row folded up. It's one of the big benefits of going for the max version of the Expedition. But anyways, when you're all done, just press that button and it'll lower the hatch right back down. Now taking a look at the taillight again, C-shape here on the back, and then look at all the chrome trim, then another King Ranch logo there, and then Max here on the other side, and then we've got parking sensors here at the bottom. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the looks here on this King Ranch. Now popping inside, really nice leather trim up here and then also down below as well, and I love the texturing on it. And then same thing here at the bottom portion, and then you can see tons of storage and then also power side step. Now taking a look at the front seat, again you can see the two-tone design there, and look at the King Ranch logo, and then perforated all down the center. Again, I love the texturing on this leather, it's really nice. Now legroom back here is really good. We also have a little seat pocket. We've got some cup holders in the back. We also have our own climate zone, heated seats as well. And then headroom back here is actually really good. And then when it comes to the third row, I've popped in the third row of the Expedition a bunch before. You can see 3 seats across. Also, they look really nice. They have the same really nice leather as everywhere else. But you can very comfortably fit adults back there. They also have some storage and they can recline their seats, which is another nice feature. Now taking a look at the front door panel, really nice leather trim here at the top and then also down below with that cowhide texture, and then you can see same thing where you rest your arm. All of our window controls right here. We've got our mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in. We also have memory seats, and then we've got blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. Now taking a look at the seats themselves, again King Ranch logo, and you see perforated all down the center portion. Power adjustments here on the side, then another King Ranch logo if there wasn't enough for you. All of our light controls, pedal adjustment. We got this for the seats thrown down. That's for the hatch, and then again, nice trim right here, and then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, it has the same nice leather you have throughout the rest of the interior. We also have practical controls on the front of the steering wheel, including the adaptive cruise control, and then you have your turn signal windshield wiper stalk there on the side. Now in the center here, we've got this big digital gauge cluster here, just like the new F-150. Resolution on it's really good and pretty straightforward with the use. We also have a bunch of different drive modes here with the King Ranch. So basically a bunch of off-road modes there. As you can see, we also have some on-road modes as well. Now this does come with a 360 camera system. You can see the bird's eye view down below, but resolution on the camera system is really good. We also have trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, so it's everything that you need for a big SUV like this. Now I've got the big tablet style infotainment system. Starting at the bottom here, you can see analog controls there for the climate, also the heated and ventilated seats, and then this actually doubles as like a volume control, but then also fan speed adjustment as well, depending on what you have selected, which is very interesting. And then you have like kind of like the main screen right here, and notice you can press this to pull down a little tab, so you have a bunch of controls right there. And then you can always pull up the camera whenever you want. It's at the top right there. And then if you press the home screen button, pull down more tabs as well. So pretty easy to use. I still prefer the horizontal screen, but you know, gets the job done. More of that nice trim here on the top of the dash. And then down below I've got a Pro Trailer Assist. We also have trailer brake controls. And then we have this for the auto stop start if you can turn that off, stability control. And then your defroster there, it's easy to access. Little charging area down below. I do like this trim piece. The wood has a nice grainy feel to it. Same thing over the cup holders right here. And then you can see we've got our shifter for that 10-speed automatic. You also have your rear locking differential, and then this is your plus minus to shift the gears yourself. 2-speed transfer case, hill descent control, parking sensors, and then another King Ranch logo on the center console, which is very spacious indeed. And I really wish that more leather trim was like this, where it's got that kind of more rugged texture. Anyways, double glove box here. I do think it would have been cool if they put wood trim there, but I think that still looks nice. And then up top we get our controls here for the panoramic sunroof and the headliner. I like the coloration on that too, that's nice. Now here's a quick look at the window sticker. You guys can see 2024 Expedition King Ranch 400A equipment group. You can see some of the options added to this. Total MSRP $90,885, and let's see how this mean green cowhide machine drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors, just do a blind spot wandering throughout the rest of the rear, and King Ranch away. So I absolutely love how this Expedition looks. I think this is my favorite Expedition. Just this color, and then the King Ranch interior. I know that's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's definitely mine. I don't know, I don't know, I'm getting bored of like the sporty looking packages. Like you got the Expedition Stealth, don't get me wrong, still cool vehicle, but I'm getting bored of that. Like everyone makes a blacked out sporty package. Not as many automakers make these more kind of like Western themed vehicles anymore, and so for me it adds the cool factor. Now in terms of how this drives, super comfortable. Ride quality is really good, and yeah, this has independent front and rear suspension, which helps out the handling a lot compared to the F-150 that this obviously shares a platform with. But it also, you know, I think it rides a little bit better in certain circumstances. So I think overall that's a net positive. Now, aside from that, I mean, it's pretty quiet. Seats are really comfortable, by the way. These leather seats are nice. Got nice bolstering and everything. I mean, it's everything you can want from a Western-themed 3-row family SUV. And again, like I said this in walk around, but I just love this texture. Like the fact that it actually has texture. I'm completely over the smooth leather. Get a little acceleration here. Yeah, it's got good power again, 400 horsepower, 480 pound-feet of torque. And if you don't know, we're at like 7,000 feet elevation here. And so, yeah, it's impressive what it does. It really is impressive with what it does. But yeah, what I was saying about the leather. Yeah, I just wish that more companies would do this. I hate the smooth textured leather. It just doesn't hold up well over time. This holds up much, much better over time. So, yeah, there's kind of my thoughts on that. But yeah, setting things up with this, 90,000 bucks, it's a lot of money, but you're getting a fully loaded Expedition, and this is my favorite package, especially, like I said, especially in this color. I just think this actually has some character to it, whereas the other Expeditions, it's not like they're not bad, but like a Platinum, for example, it's a nice vehicle, but there's not any character, whereas this, with the brown interior, green exterior, I mean, it's got a lot. But let me know your thoughts.